in the quiet town of Ravenwood. A virus had been spreading rapidly, causing the dead to rise from their grave. The zombies were ruthless, attacking anyone they came across and spreading the virus further with each bite. As the sun set on the deserted streets, a group of survivors huddled together in an abandoned building. They had boarded up the windows and doors and tried to make a safe haven for themselves. But the zombies were relentless. They could hear their moans and shuffling feet outside. It was only a matter of time before they found a way in. Suddenly, there was a loud thud at the door. The survivors held their breath as they heard the sound of splintering wood. The zombies had broken through. The survivors grabbed their weapons and prepared for battle. They could see the zombies coming towards them, their skin rotting and their eyes empty. The fight was brutal. The survivors hacked and slashed at the zombies, but they kept coming. The air was thick with the stench of decay, and blood splattered the walls. Just when it seemed like all was lost, a lone figure appeared at the door. He was tall and imposing, with a grim expression on his face. He held a sword in his hand, and with a single swing, he cut down the zombies like they were nothing. The survivors watching on as the figure fought off the horde of zombies. It was like watching a scene from a horror movie. But this was all too real. When the last of the zombies had been defeated, the figure turned to face the survivors. His eyes were dark and filled with a haunted look. "Hello?" one of the survivors asked. The figure didn't answer. Instead, he walked towards them and handed them a piece of paper. "This is where you need to go," he said. "It's the only place left that's safe." With that, the figure disappeared into the darkness, leaving the survivors to wonder who he was and where he came from. They followed the instructions on the paper, and after several days of walking, they came across a walled city. It was bustling with activity. Could see that it was full of survivors like themselves. But as they looked closer, they could see that something was off. The people in the city were all wearing identical clothing, and their movements were stiff and robotic. It was then that they realized that they had stumbled upon a cult. A group of survivors who had turned to a sinister leader for guidance. The leader had promised to protect them from the zombies, but in exchange, he had taken control of their minds. The survivors knew they had to get out of there fast, but as they turned to leave, they heard the sound of footsteps behind them. It was the leader. He was